IT has been important for IBM for many years, more than 10 years. We started with a machine-to-machine set of implementations a long time ago. We, however, evolved from looking at instrumenting devices into developing a platform approach into IoT, which is very much geared and focused in carving out business value, understanding use cases, and then mapping into technology. They actually are already fitting in there. What we've seen in the last 3 to 4 years is a shift from IoT being a technology conversation into IoT being a boardroom type of discussion. And this is coming out of the data and the insights through the analytics the IoT produces, which are becoming an opportunity not only to create operational efficiencies, but also to create services streams on top of products, as well as enter into entire new digital markets. So there's a number of capabilities that basically make up what I would call a solid platform. There's the whole idea of connecting devices and sensors and being able to manage them in a very broad and large environment. There is also the capability to create data services, understand how do I take my data, where do I bring them into the cloud or into a distributed data architecture, and basically manage it in a very flexible way. There is then a third component, which is the analytics component. And the analytics world is moving from descriptive, what happened into the past, into cognitive. And cognitive means that the machine basically is able to understand, reason, and learn from the data and take some decisions. And the last point, which is much more important, I think, those days, is the risk area, so security, but also using technology like blockchain to secure and run the whole IoT implementation at a very large scale. I think there are many, and probably more than the industry is value chains. They usually cut across industries. If you think about connected vehicle, we're bringing together automotive disruption and programs together with insurance, together with government programs, where the data basically goes back and forth on the value chain and touches a number of industries. Industrial and manufacturing seems to be very much at this moment at the core of this transformation, but it's much broader than industry, and it cuts across. Food supply chain, logistics, transportation, and the likes of it are all being disrupted. It is one of the pivot events that IBM has globally every year, and it's allowing us to have a very ongoing, open, and innovative conversation with a number of ecosystem partners. So it's basically all the best minds in the world coming together, discussing about the right business models, the right technology architecture, the right use cases, and continuously and jointly driving this new disruption. The major issues are starting with the business model in mind, and starting with business model in mind. We have to change the conversation from being technology-driven and technical and asset-driven into figuring out what the business value is of this whole new revolution that we have in front of us, and being able to effectively monetize that.